Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jimmy. If you're new here, kindly click on the subscription button below. Click on the notification bell so you get notified each time I post a new video. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks for coming back. I always look forward to meeting you guys all over again. Guys, today I want to talk about 5 easy things to invest here in Nigeria and why you should invest in them. Guys, if you can't miss this video. Okay, so let's get right on into the video. So the first thing I want to talk about is mutual funds. So you're going to hear a whole lot of noise around me. Where I am is quite noisy, but please just listen carefully. Just ignore the noise. So the first thing you can invest in here in Nigeria is mutual funds. So mutual funds is an investment vehicle made up of a pool of funds collected from numerous investors for the purpose of investing in securities such as stocks, bonds, money market instruments, and similar assets. Okay, so there are different types of mutual funds. Okay, so you have equity mutual fund, you have money markets mutual funds. So basically, the main thing about mutual funds is the fact that mutual funds are just funds collected from different investors into a pool managed by a mutual fund manager, a professional, who will now use this money to invest in securities such as money markets, stock markets, bonds, and all of that. Okay, so this is a professional. Basically, a professional is going to get your money investing in something as he or she knows that it's going to be profitable for you. Now, mutual funds are operated by professional fund managers who invest the fund's capital and attempt to produce capital gains and incomes for the investors, like I had said earlier. Okay, so one of the main advantages of mutual fund is that they give small investors access to professionally managed diversified portfolios of equities, bonds, and other securities. So if you're a small investor, you don't need to have up to 100k to start investing money. You can start with 5k, and your capital is going to be managed by a professional, so you don't have anything to worry about. So examples of mutual fund companies or companies that handle mutual funds in Nigeria will be FBN Quest, ARM, Stanbic IBTC. So you can go check them out. Okay, so the next type of investment will be agricultural tech investments. Agri-tech investment is an investment that involves the use of technology in farming and other agricultural processes. So here, technology is used massively to increase farm inputs or farm output rather, to make predictions, to assess funding and all of that. Full of agri-tech investments would be Agropartnership, Thrive Agri, Group Farmer, Farm Cats, and Farm Crowdy. So these are all examples of agri-tech investments, so you can go check them out. Now, I've made a video on Agropartnerships, which is an example of agri-tech investment, so you can go check it out in my channel. So basically, agrotech is just the use of technology to apply in agriculture to increase outputs and all of that. The next investment option will be Treasury Bills. Treasury Bills are short-term investment securities issued by government to finance national borrowing requirements. So its features includes that the interests are paid upfront. If you've ever invested in Treasury bill, you'll know that your interest is paid upfront. So for example, if you invest in a Treasury bill of, let's say, 100,000 naira, and the interest is supposed to be 10%, 10% of 100,000 naira will be paid to you upfront. So the very first money you're going to get from the investment of Treasury bill will be that 10% of your 100,000 naira, which is the interest. The next feature is the fact that it's a short-term debt instrument. Okay, so this means that it's not up to 3 years. It's not something that is up to 3 years. It's short-term, so you have 91 days, you have 182 days, you have 364 days. So that's just basically like a year So it's a short-term debt instrument. The next feature is that it is issued at zero coupon rates. So no, aside the interest that is paid to you upfront, no other interest is going to be paid to you. Okay, all you're going to receive is your interest upfront and then your principal thereafter. So the benefit of using treasury bill or investing in treasury bill will be the fact that it can be used as a collateral security in a situation where you want to receive loan, let's say from the bank. You can use your treasury bill to receive loan. Now, treasury bill, the interest you receive from treasury bill alongside the principal can be reinvested after the treasury bill has matured, after your maturity date. You can always reinvest, and that's the cool thing, right? So your interest rate is not subject on tax. Okay, so you're tax exempt if you're using treasury bill. Okay, the next investment I want to talk about is property investment, also known as real estate. Now, if you all know real estate, you know that you need to have a whole lot of money to invest in real estate. Real estate is capital intensive. Real estate is cash flow dependent. So I know as a young person, this can be a little challenging when you see that you have to invest a whole lot of money. You need a whole lot of money to invest. But today I've come to you with the good news. There's something called Reits. So you can invest in Reits. Reits is simply means real estate investment trust. So these real estate investment trusts are managed by companies, REIT companies, who now take up the responsibility, just like mutual funds. They collect a pool of money from investors and then they invest in properties, and then you are paid dividends depending on your company. Can be paid monthly. So example of REITs here in Nigeria will be UPDC REITs, Union Homes REITs, and Sky Shelter REITs. Okay, so basically they have office buildings, they have retail spaces, apartments, and hotels where they rent out to people or companies, and then the returns from all those properties will be paid to you depending on the percentage that you have invested in. So the next way of investing in real estate is what I call online real estate. So you can always check out online real estate online, and then on Google, of course, and then invest in them. Then you can also think about investing in rental properties. So if you already have the money, you can actually rent out a space and then get your money back. You can also consider flipping investment properties. So when I say flipping, basically means you buy the property and then you sell it. Property here could be land, it could be houses. So you just buy it and then you sell. You're buying at a lower cost. You sell as the property appreciates. The difference between the price you're selling and the price that you paid for is your profit. So the next way of investing in real estate is to rent out a room. So if you're living in a big apartment and you have so many rooms you're not using, you can decide to rent it out, probably at a short term. So you can rent it out to students, to coppers, or people who basically won't be staying for so long. So you rent it out and then you can make money on top of that. So that's about real estate. Now, the next way of investing in Nigeria will be federal government savings bond. Now, federal government savings bond is quite interesting. Okay, it's an investment instrument targeted at retail investors with a minimum subscription of 5,000 naira. So with just 5,000 naira, you can invest in federal government savings bond. Okay, now federal government savings bond is just like your traditional bank account. However, the difference is the fact that it pays you a higher interest. And this federal government savings bond was initiated by the government to increase savings, to encourage retail investors to increase savings. And so the interest paid is paid every quarter and the principal is paid at maturity. However, the interest is higher than your traditional bank account. Now, what are the benefits of using federal government savings bond? Is the fact that number one, it is 100% safe with guaranteed returns. Now, federal government savings bond, just like every other investment that involves government is 100% safe. So you're sure of getting back your money at the end of the maturity period. Number two is the fact that the incomes earned from the instrument are tax exempt, meaning that you're not going to be paying tax on your interest. Okay, so yeah, if you made a certain amount of money, that's the amount of money you're receiving in your account. Nothing like payment of tax or whatsoever. So that's cool, right? And the third reason why you should use federal government savings bond is because it provides steady income and a more competitive interest rate. Just like I had said earlier, the interest rate is higher, okay? And you're receiving a steady income. You always receive a steady income. The fourth benefit of federal government savings bond is that the bond certificates can be used as a collateral to receive loan. So let's say peradventure you want to receive loan from the bank. Your federal government savings bond can be used as a collateral to receive that loan. So you don't need to go and start having properties. Okay. With your bond certificate, you can receive your loan. And then the good thing about federal government savings bond is that you can save towards retirement, towards marriage, just school fees and home projects. Basically, you can use it to save towards whatever projects you have at hand. So guys, I hope with all of these things, knowledge I've shared, that you've been empowered to go make further inquiries and then invest your money. Okay guys, if you enjoyed my video, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, thumbs up help videos grow. And please, if you have any questions, any suggestions, any inquiries about any of the things I've said in this video, or if you would like me to make videos on some other topic, please kindly share it in the comment section below. I look forward to seeing all your comments. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for always returning. Please take out time to click on the subscribe button. Click on the notification bell so you get notified each time I upload a new video. Bye guys. See you in the next video.